Welcome, Rhonda.
Thank you.
The famous Rhonda Williams show. And I'm really interested to hear what your answer to this question is. Based on how we talked about how you've grown and transformed yourself to where you are now. I think it's brilliant. So, could you share with us about influencers? I find that influencers, all shapes, sizes, colors, some come in a split second, and some last a whole lifetime. Can you share one, two, or three people that have been influencers in your life?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the main influencers in my life was Nelson Mandela. And as and I look at the combination and sort of the integration of belief, and then also just being able to have a commitment to really be at your core, to understand what you stand for, and how that will potentially impact the world, and not be movable on that, to be unapologetic about that. This is what I believe. And I know this at my core of who I am. And one of the things that I believe has influenced me is just the I have had to check what I believe, right? I have had to change what I believe and make sure that it was really aligned with the core of who I am. When I'm coming from that place, I can too, like Nelson, I can be unapologetic about who I am. A second person that was so influential and impactful for me was Maya Angelou. And the reason is because her ability to capture the essence and speak it in a way that it just resonates with everyone was amazing. There are so many quotes by her that everyone goes, "Oh, I love that. I love that." Well, that's an amazing ability to be able to meet people where they are and to say something so powerful, and that just those words will live forever. And so for me, as leaders, one of the things that we do often is we communicate. Our words are so powerful and they're so meaningful, and you never know. And I've had this come back on me. I've said one thing, not giving it a second thought, and somebody later comes back and says, "Remember when you said this? Oh, that meant so much." And I'm like, "It did? Oh." Well, thank you for sharing. Right. So I think as leaders, we have to understand the power that we hold in our spoken words.
My favorite person, Maya Angelou. People will
Mhm.
always remember how you made them feel.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
brilliant.
They absolutely will. We live that every day. Go to the grocery store, go to a restaurant, right? Every single day we live that phrase. People remember how you make them feel, and it doesn't matter who they are or what they're doing. It's not about titles.
It is so right on, and people want to belong, and then they feel good when you say something good. And to your point, just to conclude, it's a real lesson based on what you said about how you can influence people either positively or negatively, and
Mhm.
which one would you rather do? Seems pretty obvious to me.
Absolutely. And you have to be intentional about that, because you will influence them one way or the other. The only thing is, are you doing it intentionally? Are you being mindful about how you are potentially interacting and influencing others around you?
Great stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure.